organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on your Wednesday edition of Daily Iowan TV, an Iowa sitting drowning, and a sit-down with Sally Mason, as well as the latest in your sports and 3-day weather forecast. Your Daily Iowan TV news update starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Hello and welcome back to Daily Iowan TV, your news, sports, and weather source for the Daily Iowan. I'm Rebekah Sons. Iowa City Police are reporting an accidental drowning after a body was located shortly after a call was made reporting a man falling into the Iowa River. At the moment, the victim has not yet been identified, as the medical examiner and the sheriff's office are leading the investigation. The Daily Iowan will be reporting more details as they become available. Sally Mason sat down with the Daily Iowan Wednesday morning, addressing a number of topics concerning both the university and the city of Iowa City. This is what the UI president had to say.
Obviously, I'm looking at all of their qualifications, the kinds of experiences they've had, and the commitment that they have to Iowa and making us as good as we can be in communications, as well as stressing the transparency issues. There are always going to be some topics that we're going to be very careful when we talk about them. Pending litigation, student privacy. We have to respect HIPAA, which are the patient's right to privacy. We have to respect FERPA, which are the student's rights to privacy. We have issues, obviously, when it comes to personnel records. We have issues when it comes to certain other privacy requirements and compliance requirements that we have with the federal government, with the state government, and others. There's always going to be room for improvement. We learn things each time we go through a situation like this, and we'll go back through what worked and worked well, what maybe didn't work as well as we thought, and we'll learn from that. But it'll take time. A lot of it started before the students left, so there's been a lot of adjustment already. We tend to do a lot of summertime projects to get the campus ready for the fall. I don't think you'll see nearly as much disruption in the fall as you're seeing right now.
Later in the show, we'll be bringing Mason back for her thoughts on the success of UI athletics. Right now, the high is at a toasty 93, lows expected to get down to 73 tonight. Temps stay around the same heading into the end of your work week. Thursday will also have a high of 93 and a low of 75 and sunny skies. Friday gets even warmer with a high of 94 and a low of 67. Later that evening, be on the lookout for some isolated thunderstorms throughout the day. Saturday will cool down with a high of 84 and a low of 61 and partly cloudy skies. Sephora is making its way to Coral Ridge Mall. The Paris-based specialty beauty retailer will end up by Banana Republic in the west side of the mall by Dillard's. As the second official store in the state, there are two other businesses located in West Des Moines. The retailer specializes and carries a variety of makeup, fragrance, and skincare products. Now, as promised, we bring back Sally Mason for her thoughts on what makes athletics at the University of Iowa successful.
I think first and foremost, student athletes, and I use student very intentionally, get leadership training and skills by participating in Division I athletics the way they do that you wouldn't get anyplace else. It's just a fact. It comes along with the responsibilities of being a student athlete. Now, the things I'm most proud of is the fact that we graduate a higher rate of student athletes than many, many, many other schools, including many of our Big Ten peers. That our graduation rates are high, that our success rates with our student athletes in terms of their success as students and then their success post-graduation, whether it's playing in the NFL or whether it's going on to medical school. And many of them do go on to do these kinds of things.
Well, that's going to do it for this Wednesday edition of the program. For more on all of these stories, be sure to check out Thursday's pages of the Daily Iowan. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into those pages. Read more about Daily Iowan's Q&A with UI President Sally Mason and more on the Game Time League in sports. That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time or anytime online at dailyiowan.com. Thanks for watching and have a great night.